Lots of sunshine today, but we were not able to warm up here in the eastern part of KELOLAND. That'll be the case again tomorrow. Overnight tonight is going to be chilly. Low 3 Sioux Falls, 3 below Aberdeen with a clear sky, 14 Pierre, 13 Rapid City. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy in eastern KELOLAND, and again, only in the teens for daytime highs. We will have the 30s out to the west, and that's the warm air that'll come our way for the upcoming holiday weekend. Details on that coming up. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
The Helpline Center is launching a new resource for suicide loss survivors. We'll show you where you can find help.
Plus, we look into the criminal history of a Sioux Falls man who is now facing his 10th DUI charge.
And later, a performance this weekend in Sioux Falls is all about the local theater experience.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Kelly Volk.
And I'm Dan Santella. There's a new resource for people who have lost a loved one to suicide.
The Helpline Center launched a new website with resources for survivors of suicide loss. While the Helpline Center has offered grief support for more than 20 years, this website makes resources available to people right away.
And really trying to take the resources that we have that we can mail out when people need it and making it all available online so it's accessible to download right away so that there's not that wait time.
The website is helplinecenter.org/loss. Coming up later on KELOLAND News at 6, we check out the features that are included in the new website.
14 more South Dakotans who have had COVID have died, according to this week's update from the state health department. There are also more coronavirus patients in South Dakota hospitals, with 73 people currently hospitalized. The health department confirmed nearly 1,000 new cases over the last week. Right now, there are more than 700 people currently infected with the virus. A Senate committee has killed a bill restricting mandatory COVID-19 vaccines for kids. It also would have stripped much of the State Department of Health's authority regarding all mandatory childhood immunizations in public schools. It was a unanimous vote in the Health and Human Services Committee to kill the bill.
A week after South Dakota legislature killed a bill to ban public schools and libraries from giving obscene material to minors, North Dakota is now discussing a similar piece of legislation. Senate Bill 2360 aims to control obscenities in libraries. If passed, school districts and public libraries would be required to have safety policies in place to prevent access to obscene content. There would also be a penalty if a facility does not comply with the policies. North Dakota lawmakers want high schools to include 1 unit of computer science or cybersecurity before a student graduates. The class wouldn't be required in addition to the current curriculum. The state superintendent of public instruction would also provide money to schools, job centers, and libraries to provide cybersecurity courses for adults as well. If approved, school districts in North Dakota would need to create a plan for teaching cybersecurity and computer science by July of next year.
The city attorney of Sioux Falls will join Dakota State University's Cyber Research Initiative. Stacy Kooistra will become the COO for the DSU Applied Research Corporation. It's responsible for operating the Applied Research Lab, which will expand into Sioux Falls in 2025. The new facility will be able to house about 400 researchers to support national security and establish South Dakota as a cyber state. Turning to weather, we've been watching this wind, and shortly we're going to be watching some chilly temperatures, right, Megan?
Yes, and the wind is dying down as we head into the overnight hours as well. Right now, though, Sioux Falls is sitting at 16 degrees. There is some sunshine, but it is not helping warm us up. Aberdeen also at 16 right now with plenty of clouds across the sky. In Pierre, it is slightly warmer at 23 degrees, and Rapid City just a little bit warmer yet at 25. We do still have some of that north wind. We do have temperatures in the teens across eastern KELOLAND. Those will get much colder for tonight. Not that much warmer to our west right now in the 20s. We do still have a couple wind gusts in the past hour reaching 25 miles an hour. Those are slowly dropping along with We have wind chills tonight. We have a wind chill of 1 in Sioux Falls right now, -5 in Brookings and Watertown, 2 in Aberdeen, and -2 in Yankton. For tonight, we can see single digits on either side of 0 across eastern KELOLAND, 14 in Pierre and 13 in Rapid City. And tomorrow, the winds do remain on the lighter side, but still cold across eastern KELOLAND. 19 are high for Sioux Falls, 15 in Aberdeen, 33 in Pierre, and 37 in Rapid City. And looking ahead to Friday, mostly sunny skies. 30 are high for Sioux Falls, 35 in Aberdeen, 51 in Pierre, and 52 in Rapid City. And Saturday and Sunday look to be just about the same. We'll have more details in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. Senators grilled top drug officials about how to tackle the country's fentanyl crisis. Our Washington correspondent, Jesse Tourneur, listened in on the Foreign Relations Committee hearing.
It is the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced.
America's top drug law enforcer warned Congress Wednesday illegal fentanyl is flowing into all 50 states and stressed she knows who's responsible.
Cartels in Mexico.
Republicans like Texas Senator Ted Cruz blamed the Biden administration for widespread fentanyl deaths and want to shut down the southern border.
They have turned Mexican drug cartels into multi-billionaires.
It is so lucrative, nothing's going to stop it unless we stop it.
Mississippi Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith told me she's co-sponsoring a bill that would make anyone charged with drug or human trafficking crimes ineligible for federal assistance, like housing and food stamps.
Some common sense things that we needed to put some teeth in to prevent.
Tennessee's Senator Bill Hagerty also wants to crack down on who's supplying fentanyl to the traffickers.
If getting China to stop fentanyl production that's killing hundreds of Americans daily is a top priority, then why didn't President Biden mention it at the State of the Union?
While Republicans targeted border issues, Democrats like Virginia Senator Tim Kaine said the majority of seized drugs come through legal entry points.
I'm sure hoping that the president's budget that comes over here next month asks Congress to do a robust investment in border security at ports of entry.
That was Jesse Tourneur reporting from Washington. President Biden plans to release his budget March 9th, which will likely include money for more equipment and officers to secure the border.